Alex Ansari here, November 14th in the year 2017. Another very important point. Okay, there's a lot of really important things for each and every one of us to reflect on in our spiritual path as we go about our lives in this matrix. How internet addiction and internet realities skews the ultimate reality. Listen, it's like you're in a nuclear power plant or something, or dealing with hot coals, or in a situation when you're in a kitchen. Sure, you got a knife, right? They can chop up some wonderful vegetables for a wonderful, tasty, juicy stir fry over a Mongolian grill. Or that knife could be used to chop off accidentally one of your thumbs. So you got this thing called the internet. You got a video platform called YouTube. And you have content that ranges from propaganda that is literally created to promote a genocide of a group of people, or to promote policies that lead to people being stuck in regions to where they would be eliminated off the face of the earth by multiple superpower nations, basically working both sides of a conflict. Gee, what could I be talking about? What could I be talking? What country, like Syria or Afghanistan or Iraq, could I be talking about? So what we have here is a situation where I'm reaching people, right, that are also in that mainstream consciousness, mainstream reality. They're also watching the screen. They're watching moving images. Do you realize how addictive that is? I know how addictive that is, whether it's YouTube or it's a little DVD player. You know, when people came up with that moniker, kill your TV, and then people ran around, gee, like I wonder who. Was it last year, smashing a TV, copying Abby Martin? That was not very impressive, dude. Mr. I'm going to put truth on a t-shirt and sell it. Look at me! I'm like the top fake news purveyor on YouTube under Alex Jones, and I'm going to smash your TV like I'm having a meltdown. Like I'm having a meltdown. And have it be so forced. Like, there are people now on YouTube that are caricatures of themselves. And it's so Freudian or Orwellian. They talk about others being caricatures of themselves. Look at Ted Cruz. He's a caricature of himself. Yes, he is. And so are you. And you know it. And your audience just loves it. So we're dealing with a situation also. And I mentioned this again and again. So first they got people on Facebook, FaceCrack, and it replaced human relationships. And now the Facebook addiction has caused not only disruption of those online friendships, but even greater disruption to their friendships, relationships in the real world. You see, people are in denial that they're working both sides of the conflict to get us fighting. Now, if they can blame it just on Soros or Clinton, they're down with a little conspiratorial thought. You know, or on the other side with the left, they have their own conspiracy theories. But for people on the left and the right to look beyond the left and the right, beyond Democrat, Republican, Democrat, beyond man, woman, man, beyond black, white, beyond white, black, beyond rich, poor, beyond poor, rich. You see where this is going, left, right, left. 1, 2, 2, 1. 2, 1, 1, 2. 0, 1, 1, 0. Okay, I'll stop. People need to come together over the issues that matter. All human life matters. Wake up call. So yes, I look at my Facebook feed of my own contacts. No one is recognizing the millions dead. No one in the comment section of my YouTube is visibly showing any. Oh, you think I'm going to custom tailor my message to appease my audience? I will not sell my soul. What you were initially attracted to, never forget that, is still there. But this is who I am. It isn't shishi foo foo, ta ta ta, tap dancing, da da da. It's real talk that the world needs to hear. I will be that one human out of 7 billion. Because you know what? Don't give me that ego stuff. Honestly. I said days ago, name drop. I said name drop. Tell me who my brothers and sisters are. What do you mean, Alex? Who your brothers and sisters are? You mean people that you're... No, my brothers and sisters on the earth, in the alternative media. Who else is saying what I'm saying? Capiche? Who else is saying what I'm saying? Who are the American female alternative media speakers, for example, talking about this desecration of nature with the millions dead? Not diversions into false flags and hopping around the issue so we don't offend our audience and being negative. Show me. Show me who are the powerful Middle Eastern voices on YouTube, for example, speaking English, that have been doing it for many years also. Not just doing a report, but, they've been in this. They haven't been intimidated into silence. Nah, maybe I'll just, stick with being a dentist. You know what I mean? It's a better way to go. Better yet, always better yet, Olive Garden manager. I've seen what that's done to people. Beautiful mind. I'm being sarcastic. Yes, I've come across many immigrants, many people from around the planet in different places of the country. Have I seen them also in the alternative media with a microphone in their hands or being off grid also and report on certain things? Or have I seen other whites do that? I really haven't. So what I know I'm doing sometimes is misunderstood and seen as offensive. I'm trailblazing. I'm doing some things that other people aren't doing, that are playing victim. I'm choosing to be empowered. I'm using solar power and a generator to come to you off the grid somewhere. I do so without living off the grid with a bazooka. I don't feel so important that God's just talking to me. I think that we all have a beeline connection to the Creator, all of us. And I think that's wrong for people to say that we don't. I think it's wrong for people to be so anti-spiritual as to promote those ideas. And I think that the value of human life is pretty much non-existent in our society, and this is going to haunt this society. And if I'm going to be the one who's going to be talking to you on YouTube, out of all those people that are going to be covering current events, that's fine. If I'm going to lose a big chunk of my audience by sharing aspects of my soul and my story, if I'm going to be made a target, fine. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing. I have faith in something greater. I care about this country to a certain degree. I care about its people, and I believe. It's like that bizarre Homeland Security sign. If you see something, say something. Spiritually, I feel like that's in spirit some sort of a meme. If you know a truth, it's your responsibility to speak it. So what do I feel inside? I feel that they sprinkled all this internet divide and conquer disinformation before a military invasion. I mean, they're going to turn the society upside down when the power goes out. I'm not the only one that feels this way. And whether it's caused by the sun, and as I research the sun, of course, and you look a little closer, I wish I had volunteers out there that watch this channel that help me gather data and intel, write additional reports. Maybe 2018 will bring a new future. Thank you to those of you that support my work financially in what way that you can. But I want to grow higher. I want a news team. I want it. I want to work with others. I want to share ideas. And I don't mean just random sociopaths on the internet that have too much time on their hands. I mean people that are already have built a platform and are already doing shows and are already exposing things and are already in the game. Why do we have to be so divided? Why can't there be like an alternative media coalition to where we actually sit down and have a conference and how they try to infiltrate the alternative media? Where are the elders amongst us? There are no elders. And the super male, ooh, competitive, ooh, numbers, ooh, penis size, ooh, subscriber rate, ooh, view count, ooh, thumbnail, pretty image, pretty studio, look at the guests, look at the boobs, ooh. I mean, we are literally like at monkey level, like, ooh. It's a scene out of Idiocracy, my brothers and sisters. It's a scene out of Idiocracy. We got to somehow rise out of the ashes. I mean, they literally toasted and fried. And see, let's go back to the analogy of the kitchen. You got this beautiful deep fry. You can deep fry like, French fries. You deep fry stuff. Jumbo shrimp. Hey, they're over at the seafood restaurant. Yeah, with all that ketchup. You can deep fry a good meal. Okay, vegans, you'll have something. Tofu, deep fried. There you go. Tempeh. Love the tempeh. Or you could stick your hand in the deep fryer for 5 seconds and then be rushed to the emergency room. See? Internet. See? Mix Play-Doh out of brains. Brain important. Brain good. Brain damage bad. Knowledge good. So what you watch is as important as what you put in your body. You can be in a kitchen with a bunch of tools, to make a wonderful meal, or you can rush yourself to the hospital, missing fingers, the whole 9 yards, look like a Yakuza victim, the whole 9 yards, chop off your finger instead of making a wonderful meal. That's what's going on with the internet. The internet could be used to bring people together, or it could be used for people to sit on Facebook all day, put people down. I'm gonna put people down. And then people put people down while they actually might be literally collecting a check from the government. Literally, I don't care who you've killed or what you've done. It's welfare to be living off the government for the rest of your life because he killed a few people for a few years. That's straight up welfare. That's straight up some weird mafia I haven't even psychoanalyzed that all the way deeply. But what I can tell you is this. There's stories about females allegedly being abducted, if you will, by gray aliens in the late 70s, or at least reports of this, or at least people believing that it happened to them, even if it didn't happen to them and someone made them believe that it happened, that it was a my lab. But it was often the children in military families. Now think about that. We see these waves, military families, military families, military families, military families, military families, military nation, military budget. Literally, actions of the military might result. There's so many deeper components to what's going on right now. But ultimately, this internet addiction to this disinformation has taken people away from an empathetic state for victims of war and have made them monsters worthy of death. If I want to be the only person who's going to be vocal about this, show me who my brothers and sisters are. Show me. Shout them out. Am I literally one person out of 7? I'm looking for the answer. What has the alternative media done to shine the light on the disinformation, fake news, that was geared towards demonizing people born of a particular DNA, lumping them under the group of Muslim, to thus Muslims aren't a race? Thus, I've literally heard people in the streets argue for their genocide, or cheering on the fact that both sides are armed like gangbangers in LA, so they destroy themselves. You know the same thing's going to happen here? Oh, you think they're going to recognize it as fake news in a few years when they start saying all these Americans turned ISIS? Give me a friggin' break. Give me a friggin' break, but it's coming. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Giddy up. Giddy up. Because what they learn, basically, is what people will fall for. No, not just what Americans will fall for. They run a proxy test on Americans and get them to call for a genocide or box these people in, just struck a bomb on them. They should have just killed all them Afghanis. Yeah, that's right. And they figure out we really can control their social media feeds and Google algorithms and what they see online and do it right in their face. And they won't even question it. And then they can do it to the Europeans. Then they can do it to the Chinese. Now, there's going to be something coming to America. And that is their end game. They plan to do to America what America's done to the rest of the world. What people don't understand is that America didn't do to the rest of the world what it did by itself. It did it with China and Russia's help and standing on the sidelines while they killed and killed and killed. China's over here. Here, borrow more money, kill some more. Let us get the mines. Yeah, let us mine and get the minerals and the oil. And then Putin's like, yeah, whether we do it or you do it, bro, just kill more Afghans, bro. That's all we care. You really think the world cares? Daddy Putin cares. The Russian trolls care. Yeah. No, I'm not going to stop. I'm not going to deviate into popular topics. This isn't Mr. Rogers. This is the one man out of 7 billion that's going to say the things that need to be said.